I mostly play jungle, but for some reason I have been trouble snowballing my lead into the late game. Normally I win early creds but fall off the late game. Hope you can help me. Well, you're in luck, summoners, as I will explain the one method to successfully snowball it and win the game. In the previous video, I have explained about this method, and still, some of you haven't watched it. So I decided to create a dedicated video about the method, which is the Lawnmower Method. Real name, right? This method was developed from Dayon Toga to help jungler climb ranks, and it seemed that it worked in League of Legends Wild Rift too. So here it is. The Lawnmower Method is a method for approaching objective control and what to do with objective when there is nothing to do in the game. Hello my people, I'm mXrkySKY and welcome back to another HTGG video. Today's video will be how to close out game faster and consistent in your Wild Rift session game. So listen closely. The method is simple. Buy yourself a lawnmower and mow your backyard. Okay, just kidding. It has two rules. Rule 1. After taking a first tier turret, take another first tier turret. What I mean by this is after taking one first tier turret, which is this tier turret, take all the remaining first tier turret because it will equalize the pressure across the map and give massive control of the map, which is what you want as a jungler to win in the game. After that, do the same thing over and over with the next tier turret until it reaches the enemy nexus. Rule number 2. Take epic monster objective if they are free, like the enemy team is dead or on another side of the map. Why take an epic monster? Because epic monster will give team buff, either permanent or temporary. Why I say that? Because there are 4 epic monster and 2 categories for them, which is permanent buff and temporary buff. For permanent buff, there is Elemental Dragon and the Elder Dragon. For temporary buff, there is Referer and Baronessa. Every time they are free, take whatever epic monster that is available at the time. The essential epic monster to start snowballing which I like and recommended is the Rift Herald, because it will help you push turret faster while gaining a huge gold gap against the enemy goal. So, you already know the Lawnmower Method, and you might be thinking, when to practically use and apply the Lawnmower Method? Well, you can apply the method after a successful gang or team fight, because every low elo rank jungler in Wild Rift after a gang or team fight would always go back to the jungle and farm. Well, this action will cause the opportunity to end game faster to fade away. Instead, do this according to the method, push turret on the lane that just had a successful gang or team fight. Or take epic monster that is available. Don't forget to counter jungling too if the enemy jungler is dead, which I mean new video coming soon. To make sure the enemy jungler stay passive throughout the rest of the game. But I recommended you don't do these 3 things at the same time, since every one of these options take times, and the enemy team will spawn and counter back, which is something that you never want to encounter. So pick one option out of this method and execute it faster. Every game, if your team has a successful gang or team fight, remember this method and keep snowballing till the nexus, because Wild Rift is an objective game and not the highest kill based game. Goodbye!